¿Qué onda? This is Hector El Chido Canales, and today I will be introducing a match to you from April 13th, 2014, just 10 days after my 33rd birthday. This match, which I'm playing right here, is Freddy Helmuth and Luis Tapia versus Eli Everfly and an opponent that didn't show up. I was helping out UIPW. Actually, they were helping me out because during this time I was injured. I couldn't do anything because I had broken my clavicle real bad. Let me show. That's why I'm not wearing a shirt right now, because I wanted to show battle scars. If you see, it's still very crooked right there. It goes here and then here. That's because I completely broke it like a pencil, with like pieces of bone and fragments just floating around. And I was supposed to get surgery, but getting advice from my dad, I opted out, and I had to wait a very long time for new bone to form and connect those two pieces. That took a very long time. I ended up gaining a lot of weight because I had to be very immobile, waiting for those two pieces of bone to kind of fuse by this new creation of bone. During this time, I gotta tell you guys, I was very, very depressed. When the injury happened, I was in go mode. I was all in on wrestling, just trying to give it one big go. Now I remember this time I sat down with my wife and we talked it over. And I let her know, hey, this time I'm gonna give it another go, but we need to be, tight, really tight, as a family, unlike the last time. My mindset was dead set on wrestling. That's all I ever thought of. That's all I ever dreamed of, and so when this injury happened, it really crushed me, because I was in the best shape I had ever been. Before this, I was doing a lot of CrossFit, and then I started incorporating heavy lifting into my CrossFit. So not only was I bulky, but I was also really ripped, and I couldn't get tired in the ring. All of this was achieved naturally. I've never used steroids or anything like that, except for creatine. Honestly, that's it. But then once I started finding out that creatine helps with the loss of hair, I stopped using it. So the doctor told me I was never gonna wrestle again, and I was only gonna start working out again till like a year after the injury. But I started just hitting the weights as soon as possible. And it was a steep hill to climb up. But I was doing it, and I was in such pain. I was in tremendous pain. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't have any physical therapy to get all that scar tissue moved out of the way. I just kept hitting it, and it hurt every time. To this day, my shoulder still clicks. Every time. UIPW, I gotta thank them. They really, they helped me out in a way that they gave me an opportunity to at least be a producer for some of these matches. One of the things that the owner of UIPW told me was, these new kids, they're really great in the ring. They just don't know how to put a story together. Could you help them out? And so I'd go and I'd help put the matches together. Like, they had all these fantastic moves that they wanted to put in there, but just like he told me, they didn't know how to formulate a story. They just knew that they wanted to do all these high impact, high spots. They just didn't know where to put them to like really develop and tell a good story. So I started helping out with that. After a few shows, I started coming out kind of like a mentor, or manager type. And then 1 week, somebody didn't show up. I end up, just bringing it up. If it's going to be a short match, a tag match, I think I could maybe do this. And they asked, are you okay? Are you sure? And man, I had been itching to get in there. Now, every show for the last month, before they even opened the doors to the fans, I'd be in the ring rolling around, just trying to get that motion back in. Now, I wasn't cleared to wrestle. I wasn't even supposed to wrestle. But I just wanted to so bad. And the opportunity came and I seized it. Here's the thing that was kind of cool. It was almost 6 months to the day. And the doctors even said that I wouldn't even be able to lift weights for a year. And here I was. I looked great. I wasn't feeling great. I looked good. And I'm in the ring against the guy who 6 months prior didn't show up, so I had to wrestle. And that's when I got hurt at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. So he doesn't show up. I was just supposed to be kind of like the leader of the new nobodies. And since he didn't show up, I jump in there and I get hurt. And also, I am wearing, without wanting to, I'm wearing the same pants, the same jeans that I wore the day I broke my clavicle in the ring. It was very fitting. Everything just fell into place. If you notice, instead of throwing clotheslines, I'm throwing punches. That's because if I threw a clothesline, there was that possibility that this new bone from my clavicle would separate, having to basically take another 3 months to wait for new bone to form. I didn't throw clotheslines real good clotheslines for another year. Alright guys, so you guys enjoy this match. Let me know what you thought. Was it a good time for me to come back? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
También Tapia quiere.